Hi everybody, so I know I said I wasn't going to jump on until Monday the 15th when I have my tooth out. That lower one is the offended one. But I was just thinking that I was going to just have a little chat with you all about the good things to buy in readiness for Invisalign and the stuff that you'll take home with you and that sort of thing. It's always good to know because I had to keep looking at YouTube videos and I kept asking lots of questions as I wasn't really sure what I needed and what I was going to get. So what I'm going to go through first is just basically what you do actually get. So this is the actual box of my aligners. You see, and it will have, has your name there on it. Now he's given me 4 more than I need to because I'm actually going to go and see him before then. But he's given me extras just in case there's any mishaps with anything. I'll just show you. So that's the empty packet of the aligner I've got in now, and it gives you all the details of it on the back. And then these are all the ones that I've got to go. It's really interesting because if you're impatient like me and want to have a quick sneaky peek of what your Invisalign's going to look like in say 6 weeks, you can have a look at your aligner because that's going to be the shape of your teeth and where the teeth are sitting, so that's quite good. A really good handy tip as well that they tell you is to always keep the packaging of your aligner before and then almost do like an archive system. So I've got a shoebox basically, and when I'm done with this one on the 15th, I'm going to pop it in here, pop it in my shoebox and have it as an archived one, because if something breaks with the aligner I've got in, if I manage to snap it or something happens, I'm not going to think, oh no, I've got nothing to put in, they're all going to move back. You go straight back to the previous week and stick that one back in. So always keep them. My clinician said always keep about 2 or 3 in advance, but I'm just going to archive them all because it says on the back obviously which ones are what. So I'm going to do that. So obviously you'll get that given to you, and obviously they'll show you that. I got quite a big bag of goodies. I was the first patient that was actually got a sonic cleaner. I used this for the first time the other day and it was okay. I have to say, I don't know if it would have done just as good job if I just popped them in with my cleaning tablet, which is these. My little, you get this as well. Just one of them in some water. I think it probably would have done the same. It sounds good because it's all, you get that vibrating motion and it sounds like it's really doing something, but I wouldn't say they came out absolutely dazzling, so I'm not really sure where it is, but it was good to use and I probably will still use it because it's got to be better than nothing, hasn't it? And just water. I also got a spare case. This is the case obviously that they give you, but that's a spare one they popped in my little goodie bag. I've also got some of these, which is Brace Space Precision Cleaning Tools. They've got little, if you can see, little fine marks there. He said these are going to be really good for when that tooth comes out, because obviously I can get in between and give the teeth that have been quite neglected over the time. I haven't been neglected because I've been to the hygienist, but at least I can actually physically now get in there and give them a good clean. So I'm going to hang on to those. I haven't opened them yet. Some Chewies. You only get 2. I'll just give you an example of the Chewies. I keep one with me all the time because they say to use these, and it's actually been proven study that the aligners work better with people that have used the Chewies. So this is what they look like. They look like a little tube and they're squidgy and soft. Some of them are mint scented or orange, some of them are plain. This is a mint one, and you literally pop your aligners in, and then for the first like 10 minutes or so, it's good just to have a little chomp. So it's like, and you can either just keep doing that or you can hold it in position and like count to 10 seconds. It really makes the aligners sit better on the teeth and there's a lot more of a grip after you've done it. If you do it in public, someone will look at you like you start raving mad and think, what's she chewing on? But I just do it. I've got to the point where I don't really care now. So yeah, I keep a Chewy with me in my case and then one in my handbag. So that's all the goodies that I got from the actual practice itself in the bag. But this is all the stuff that I bought, which I probably didn't need. So I prepared for the chewy situation and bought quite a few. So I've got some chews, but they're always going to last me because they're always sealed and, you know, nothing's going to happen to them. So I will need them, obviously. And they also say to keep them for when you have your nighttime aligners after you've finished it. So, you know, I'm going to need some of these for life, really, just to chomp on sometimes. I also brought, because I didn't know if I was going to get any retainer bright, so I also brought some myself. So that's a complete unopened packet. Oh, I forgot to show you my mouthwash. I've got a little tube of mouthwash that came also in my little goodie bag. I've got it. Here it is. It's just one of those. So I didn't know I was going to get that either. So I went out and bought a great big one. But again, once my small one runs out, I might even filter a little bit into that one so I can actually carry it around with me. So that's what I also brought, but didn't need to at the time. You get everything basically that you're going to need straight off. So I wouldn't worry like I did and dash out and go and buy everything. I also... Another thing I bought was the orthodontics wax, because everyone kept going on YouTube about how many sharp points they'd had and rough bits and sores. So I got some of the orthodontics wax, which is just like for block braces and stuff, in case any of my attachments were sore. But I still haven't had any worries there, but that's the orthodontics wax that I just carry around with me. I am very aware that I've probably been very lucky so far in the fact I haven't got any sore bits. But that's just a liner 1. So I could get onto liner 2, 3 and 4 and there might be sharp bits. One quite interesting thing is, I always thought you would get the sharp bits sort of like now while they're in. However, I do find it's when they're out and I'm eating my dinner that my lips sort of touch on the attachment buttons, and that's what can be quite sharp. It's okay when they're covered up, but it's just you sort of end up doing that, and I have got like a little ulcer up there. So Bond gel is another good thing, but I haven't had to use that because they're not bad. It's just like a little rough bit. Excuse me. And all I would say is, everyone keeps going on about a feeling on the inside of your cheek. I can tell you what that is described as, and I think it's where your cheeks are constantly rubbing up against the aligners. I haven't got any sores, but what it feels like, if I rub my tongue along on the inside of my cheek, it's literally like when you've eaten a packet of salt and vinegar crisps and they're too salt and vinegary and they've been really intense on the flavour, and it leaves that little sort of rough feeling in your mouth. That's what it's like, to be honest. So, okay, so that's that. They're all the bits that you don't necessarily need but will come in handy. And then I'm just going to run through with you what I take out with me, because obviously I had to go out for the first time yesterday for a meal for a family birthday. And I was a little bit worried because I thought, I'm very strict on how long my aligners are out for. So I kept thinking, right, order my food. It was quite regimented. I had a glass of water as soon as I turned up and everyone else had some drinks. Boring. Then I ordered my dinner with a coffee because I wanted a coffee. I actually had an Irish coffee. So I ordered one of them, and as soon as the order had been taken, I gave it about 5 minutes and then I sort of legged it to the toilet to start taking my aligners out, because I know I'm on about 6 minutes to actually get them out. And to be honest, I think people can do it a lot quicker than I can. But one issue is that I've got 2 attachments at the very back. What I have to do is get my fingernail underneath those first to release those back ones. And my nails are just bending under the pressure, and it's like, oh God. And then it sort of comes off and it doesn't want to, and it's a bit like that. So I'm down to about 6 minutes, but I think I will get quicker. I'll probably end up getting quicker then when I need to change to another one. But hey ho. So yeah, I got them out in the toilets. People were looking at me with my hands sort of shoved in my face. It was you know, there was only one mirror there, so people had to squeeze by me and actually get into the toilets. It was all a little bit, you know, but I didn't actually care. I just wanted to get them out. So what I carry around with me, I've got a bag that I put in my handbag that literally has everything I think I'm going to need. So I'm going to be brutally honest with what's in here. So this is my spangly toothbrush that my other half got me for a travel one. It's literally, and it's a buzzy one. See? So that's great. That comes with me everywhere. Really good. This is the mouthwash that I said about. They do say that if you can't get to brush your teeth, either have a drink of water and swish it around to get those sugars off, so you're not trapping the sugars in between your teeth and the aligners, or have a swig of this, swirl it round, and then obviously spit that out, because that's just going to get rid of all the nasty sort of cavities that are sitting on your teeth, and you don't want to get them stuck. Also, they say, I've got some gum with me. That's just, it's normal chewing gum, but it's meant to be charcoal activating, so good for whitening. I've got that because he also said if I'm out and about in my job, I do end up on the road a lot and eat on the road a lot. And he said that basically if I couldn't get to brush my teeth anywhere, then the best thing is to have a chomp on that for like 10 minutes and then pop them back in and then give them a good clean, obviously, later on. But I haven't had to do that yet. I've been okay. This is my little toothpaste. There, again, it is a normal one. I've got a bit obsessed with different toothpaste lately. That's actually Licorice Whitening Mint. So yeah, a little one there. Oh, this mirror I got as well. This mirror I got from Invisalign. He didn't like it because it actually had like the train track block brace on, so he wasn't too pleased with giving that to me. But it's a handy little mirror, because obviously if you are sitting there and you've got to try and do it, good little mirror to have in there. And then the other thing I have got, completely unrelated, is a little bit of my lip stuff and makeup, because at the end of the day I sat in that toilet and you got your hands in, you know, silly I had to put lipstick on, but yeah, I did come out there looking a little bit dishevelled, so a quick touch up on that. So that is all the necessities really. Oh, one more. Lip balm. Any lip balm. Actually, this is probably my best item, I would say, because you do find where you're not having snacks and drinks a lot. I'm obviously drinking water in between, but your mouth gets a bit like that. And also, I find because you're not sort of, you can't just naturally bite your lip or do something, your lips do get really dry. I don't know if mine do look quite dry actually. So yeah, I've got to put that back on. So yeah, lip balm, definitely. It's getting winter time, you know, we need that. So yeah, that is everything. There's nothing else I can really think of. All I would say is just give yourself time to get the aligners out and don't put yourself under any pressure, because you can even get to the stage where you've popped this one off, you've popped that one off, you've started wiggling the front bit and they get stuck, and it's not worth panicking about. You can just feel an extra squeeze, you think, oh, but just relax and just pop them off. One up the top, I have to literally just almost like I'm pulling it over the attachment, because it really is quite tight on there. But I'm sure I will get quicker. I'm having the tooth out on Monday, and I did keep thinking, oh, I wonder if I should take them out first. Should I take them out in there? Will the dentist take them off? I actually rang them in the end and they actually laughed that I was still taking 6 minutes to get them off, but you know, so they have told me to take them off and then come in for my appointment. So what I'm going to do, because me being me, I don't want to leave them off for as long as, you know, longer than I have to. So I'm going to literally get to the car park, hopefully take them out successful in the car park, then go into my appointment and then pop them straight on. I can either pop, my dentist said I could pop those ones back on, or my aligners too, I could take with me and pop that straight back on. So it doesn't matter either way really, but I am sticking to the advice that they've all said about actually, which is change your aligner at night. So I might change it over Monday night, I think, to aligner 2. The reason for this is that they say you're actually asleep when actually there could be the most discomfort. And that's the best time to do it really, so that's what I'm going to stick to. So I might do that Monday night, or I might just wear aligner 2 straight away and it'll just be on for a little bit longer. There's no harm in that at all. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed all that. Don't go crazy like I did and spend a fortune first off, because you do get a lot when you come away from them. Yeah, a lot of useful stuff, but obviously there is stuff, you know, like this mouthwash that you are going to want, and you know, the retainer bright, so they're all going to be used, but I just didn't need as much. So I will post again obviously on Monday when the tooth comes out. A little bit nervous about it. That's just me though, with not liking the old injections and that. But yeah, hope you're all doing well, and like and subscribe and pop me any questions if you want to know more. Bye.